Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. As I was writing the script for my next video, I realized that I mentioned a concept in there that I haven't explained before on my channel. And that concept is in one side has a rook pawn and king, and the other side just has a lone king. So, when you are defending these types of positions, you want your king tucked into the corner of the board, aka the promoting square of the pawn. When you can accomplish that, no matter where the attacking side's king is, or where the pawn is placed on the file, it will be dead drawn, no matter what. And I will show you why right now. So here in the position, it's black to move, but it will be equally as drawn if it was white to move. So here, since it's black to move, king b8 is the only legal move. After king b6, the simplest way to draw is just to play king to a8. You just stick between these two squares, and the attacker can never ever draw you out of those. And when you decide to push the pawn, this happens. And now white's left with a choice: either you stalemate the king, or you move out and you give up the pawn. So either way, it'll be a draw. So this is why the position is drawn. There is just no way that white can successfully kick black's king out of the promoting square. If this happened on any other file, normally after the defending side moves the king away, it would give up a crucial square, circling around it with my mouse right now. It would be here. But since you are on the edge of the board, you're not really giving away those squares. So now I've loaded up the same exact position, but I've just added one thing: a bishop on d3. So this position is winning for white because his bishop is the same exact color as the promoting square. When you have a situation where the bishop is the same exact color as the promoting square, the game is automatically winning for the attacking side, because the bishop can take away the defender's control of the promoting square. And now after something like king c8, king b6, and king b8, and after a6, you see that the pawn has two protected squares and will easily promote. So when your bishop is the same color as the promoting square, the position is automatically won. But what if it's a different color? So now I've loaded up the same exact position as the previous example, but I just moved the bishop back one square. Now it's on a dark square, different than the corner color. So is this position drawn or winning? I'll let you decide. Make your predictions. So this position is in fact drawn. Yes, the position is drawn despite white being up a bishop and a pawn. And the reason it's drawn is that the king can never be forced out of the corner. When you cannot force the king out of the corner, you can never promote the pawn. So after something like king b8 and bishop f4 check, here's the key move: king to a8. Always tuck your king back into the corner. Do not move to c8, because after king b6, look what happened. These two squares are controlled by the bishop, and this square is controlled by the opponent's king. And now your king is boxed off, and the pawn will have an easy promoting path. So this is losing. But after king a8, your king is still on the promoting square of the pawn. So you can't really do anything in this position if you're white. For one thing, if you remain on this diagonal after bishop g3, this is stalemate. Yeah, black doesn't have any moves. So if you move out, just king b8, and you can't do anything. And after check, you always move back into the corner. So this is why the position is drawn. You just can't ever force black's king out of the corner and safely promote your pawn. So now I've loaded up the final example, and this example is with a knight. So when the attacking side has a knight, unless the position is stalemate, the knight will always be able to kick the king out of the corner, because the knight can operate on both colors. It is not restricted to one color, unlike the bishop. So in any corner of the board, the knight will be able to attack it because it can go on both colors. After something like king b8 in this position and king b6, and after king a8, what's the plan here? White wants to get his knight to c7, because then the corner square will be under white's control. So he starts to move his knight there. And after check, king b8 and a6, this position is easily winning for white because both of the squares along the pawn's path are under white's control. So black cannot do anything here and is lost. I hope this video helps you understand the concept of king versus king and rook pawn, and what situations are winning and what situations are drawn. I'll catch you all next time when I mention this concept in my video.